When Jeff Bezos started Amazon in 1994, what he wanted to create was the world's largest bookstore using the brand new World Wide Web. He had no idea that Amazon would one day dominate retail and that he would become the richest man in the world. Chances are that much of your shopping happens on Amazon.com today. Here's what happened and some important lessons that we can learn from Amazon. Jeff Bezos wasn't actually tied to books when he first wanted to start an online business. He considered different products that could be sold online and delivered to customers, such as computer equipment, software, movies, or CDs. He decided that books were his best business opportunity at the time because of so many options that he could sell. Bezos moved to Seattle to start the business because there were a lot of software engineers in the area, largely thanks to Microsoft. This is one of the first important business lessons that we can learn from Amazon. You may need to position your business where the right resources can be found. For Amazon, that meant moving close to the right employees. Amazon.com sold its first book in 1995. That book was Fluid Concepts and Creative Analogies, Computer Models of the Fundamental Mechanisms of Thought by Douglas Hofstadter. That title sounds pretty dry to me, but sales at Amazon and the creation of one of the greatest fortunes in the history of the world had begun. In its first year, Amazon sold $511,000 worth of books and lost $303,000. That might sound bad, but it's actually fairly normal for startups to lose money at first. Amazon lost a lot of money in the early days, but investors were excited about the potential of the internet and kept investing. Despite having not yet turned a profit, Amazon went public in 1997 at a price of $18 per share. Due to numerous stock splits over time, the adjusted value today would be just 7.5 cents per share. If you would have invested $1,000 in 1997, it would have been worth over $2 million in 2021. Oh, the missed opportunity. But why did Amazon perform so well? It all comes down to Amazon's strategy and value creation. Amazon started out as a dedicated bookstore and made an immediate impact on the market. Barnes & Noble actually sued Amazon for calling itself the world's largest bookstore because they said Amazon didn't really have a store. It was really a book broker. Ultimately, the suit was settled out of court, and Amazon continued to call itself the world's largest bookstore. Sometimes when you create a new version of something, such as Amazon did with a virtual store, it takes a while for people to understand and accept what it is. Amazon did so well selling books that in 1998 they expanded to CDs, toys, electronics, and other items. Today, Amazon sells over 12 million different products. To do this, they have invested a lot in both their website and also in distribution capabilities. At first, they built their own distribution centers, but they relied on FedEx, UPS, and the US Postal Service for delivery. Amazon also started getting into new businesses. To support its new movie business, Amazon bought IMDb in 1998. Of course, that is now tied in with Amazon Prime and streaming, but it's been part of the Amazon portfolio for almost a quarter century. They also invested in the ability to sell MP3 music files to compete with Apple iTunes, and they acquired Audible.com to sell audiobooks. By the way, if you want to learn a lot more about Amazon's acquisitions, I really like the Company Man YouTube channel that did an excellent video on Amazon's acquisitions, which you can find in the description. Through all this, Amazon's website and product offerings continued to grow. Offering Amazon as a platform for other sellers to sell their products was an innovation that helped Amazon to increase its revenue. In fact, third-party sellers made up over $100 billion in sales for Amazon in 2021, and that takes a lot of computing power. It turns out that Amazon had built industry-leading website capabilities, and they realized that other people would be willing to pay them for their IT infrastructure services. Amazon Web Services was started in 2006 to sell its tech capabilities to others and to create a new revenue stream for Amazon. Amazon Web Services is also growing extremely fast, up 37% in 2021 after growing 30% in 2020. An important part of Jeff Bezos' success at Amazon was his long-term perspective and plan for the company. Continued investment, despite a lack of profits, was a part of the Amazon growth strategy. By the way, if you have found any of this to be interesting, could you do me a favor and hit that like button so that YouTube knows that it's worth sharing with others? In addition to its online capabilities, Amazon continued to invest in its distribution centers and transportation, and this is where they really took over retail and Christmas. Amazon competes as a cost leader, meaning that many customers choose Amazon because they want to pay the lowest price possible. Jeff Bezos once said there are two kinds of companies, those that work to try to charge more and those that work to charge less. We will be the second. This commitment to low prices requires economies of scale and efficiency in both the sales platform, Amazon.com, and also investment in the distribution system. After years of relying on FedEx, UPS, and the US Postal Service, Amazon started building its own transportation network to save money on shipping. Combined with its own state-of-the-art distribution centers, managing its own transportation allowed Amazon to reduce its own costs and the prices that it charges customers. They first started investing in ground transportation in 2005, and today, Amazon has almost 100,000 semi-trucks and delivery vans. Prime Air was started in 2013 to provide faster delivery service and to save on cargo costs. Prime Air now has 100 planes and flies to over 60 airports in the United States and Europe. This saves Amazon billions of dollars per year on air cargo alone. Amazon's distribution system got so big and so strong that Amazon started listing logistics services, which includes those third-party shipping services, as competitors. FedEx realized that Amazon was becoming a threat to its own market share, and the companies cut ties in 2019. In contrast, UPS strengthened its relationship with Amazon, using its locations as convenient Amazon return centers. Today, it is difficult to imagine Christmas or any other major shopping event without using Amazon. It's just so convenient, and most of the time the prices can't be beat. To sum it up, here are the keys to Amazon's success. Put your company where it can find the right resources. Invest in the future with a long-term plan, and be patient. And commit to a strategy of either low prices or high quality, and work to deliver on it. Maybe these valuable lessons from Amazon will help you with your own company someday. Subscribe for more on business, strategy, and the people involved. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I have a package at the door.